fuck are you gonna update that shit?
I'm in Pittsburgh with a lot of hoes. Young nigga with a bankroll.
Lil Dirt 88 on Twitter. Junior Dirt _88 on IG. Yeah.
Cartoons was the last shit on my mind. I was chasing folks. Okay?
Nigga, wash your ass.
Broke hoes get nothing.
Yo, I'm in Pittsburgh with a lot of hoes. Young nigga with a bankroll. This is the Ignant Agenda. I'm your boy, way more fly than you. One, you on Instagram. Way more fly than you. Two, yous on Twitter. Your baby mama's favorite single father. To my left, the big black nigga with the bald head.
Yes, it's Little Dirt 88 on Twitter, Junior Dirt _88 on IG.
Not a little dirt.
Little Dirt.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, fuck them niggas at work.
Yeah.
Well, just one in particular.
You was telling me.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm good.
It's hard to find good help these days. A lot of people, they either lazy, unfocused, or both.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you express issues with, people you work with. I had to fire me a nigga. He wasn't a nigga. He was a white boy, though.
Oh, they could be niggas, too.
Yeah, he was moving like a nigga. And I think it's because he was married to a nigga. This little white boy, he was married. His wife is straight, though. She was nice looking. They had kids together. Nigga just was acting like he just didn't give a fuck. Like, I tried to help him in so many different ways. I was like, yo, I even set up like one-on-one meetings with the nigga every Monday at like 9 o'clock in the morning. First thing in the morning.
I gotta babysit your ass on Monday.
First thing in the morning, bro. Come in and let's talk about, this week, what you got going on. You need my help. You need training on anything. I did that shit for 3 months.
You better than me. Well, I was kind of in the same boat because it was about a year for me.
I ain't have a choice, though, because, in a public agency, you got to go through the steps. You know what I'm saying? To ensure that, if you do terminate somebody, it's within good cause, is what they call it, whatever. But, you work in the private sector, I would just let a nigga go and it don't fucking matter.
Nigga, I don't like your shoes.
So, but yeah, man, week coming to an end. It's Thursday. I'm ready to kick back. I keep hearing about Tom and Jerry.
Oh yeah, me and Trace watched it. It was pretty fun.
It was good.
Yeah, it's on site with them niggas, bro.
All right. Yeah, I gotta watch that.
It was about an hour 30, hour 40 minutes, and just it's the same cartoons we grew up watching. Every time the niggas see each other, they gotta get along for like maybe 5 minutes for the whole movie. Other than that, like them niggas going at it.
Yeah. Mentally, how you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Just maintaining my lifestyle. Gym, positive people around me. I'm finally during the quarantine. I don't know if you saw me tweet this, but I was like, I haven't taken my anxiety medication in like 2 weeks. So now it's been going on like a month. So I keep 8 pills on me, but I haven't had any panic attacks, no anxiety. So that's what I'm like most grateful about. So I hated taking that fucking medicine.
Gotcha.
What about you?
I'm good, man. Had some rough points this week. Just think about like all the shit that I'm responsible for, got to take care of. Just aligning my ducks in a row to ensure that we keep the boat afloat, man. That's all. It's hard, dealing with. I guess you could say being the head of the household, because everything falls on you. All the responsibility, the good, the bad. Well, the good don't fall on you, because if something good happened, they blame it on everybody else. Or collectively, we did it.
Right.
When the bad shit happened, it's your fault.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, just dealing with that. And understanding that. Take it one day at a time. Only focus on the 24 hours that's ahead of you.
That's all you really can do.
Yeah. So, I want to start with Jay-Z. So, Jay-Z is one of my favorite people of all time. Whether it's rapper, businessman, man, whatever you want to call him. the nigga's a superhero to me. All of the shit that he's accomplished as a black man in this racist ass country. You know what I'm saying?
Especially where he came from.
Coming from the projects, New York City, you know what I'm saying? Single parent household, didn't know his pops, raised by his mom, you know what I'm saying? And the leaps and bounds that he's jumped in music, business, entrepreneurship, philanthropy, all of the things that you could name, he's done.
Mm-hmm.
And he's done yet again a monumental thing, selling his stake in Tidal. I think he purchased Tidal. Well, he didn't purchase Tidal, but he had a majority stake in Tidal.
Mm-hmm.
And they sold it to Square. You know what Square is? Square is
That sounds familiar.
So if you ever go to like your barber when you go to the barber shop and they put a little shit in there,
that's what it is, right?
Yeah, Square is the company. It's a financial company.
Mm-hmm.
And that's interesting to me because Square isn't in the business of making music. So I'm interested to see what prompted this deal. Because with Jay-Z is always some next level shit. It ain't never shit you can see on the surface. You know what I'm saying? But he sells his stake in Tidal for $297 million. You know what I'm saying?
They cash at me, big homie.
Now I don't know if people understand. Like he was already considered a billionaire at that point in time. But you know, the art and Dame Dash talk about this all the time. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no money in holding on to businesses. You buy them, you flip them, you sell them when they make a profit, and you move on to the next venture. Jay-Z been doing that shit for the last 10, 15 years, if not more.
Right.
He did it with Rockefeller. He did it with Rockaware.
Right. Yeah.
He did it with he did it with Ace of Spades a couple weeks ago. He did it with Tidal. You know what I'm saying? Like all he's been doing is buying, holding, and flipping. Buying, holding, and flipping, making a profit, and moving on to the next shit. Interested to see what the next shit is, but he got a lot of backlash from everybody, which I didn't understand.
For doing that?
Everybody they try to find fault in anything that Jay does, especially when he partnered with the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to say he was a sellout and all this other stuff. And it's like, bro, in order to beat them,
you got to be in the room.
You got to be in the room. You got to be at the table. You got to get in the game.
How do they know what niggas want if a nigga ain't in the room?
I would never understand people, bro. Like, it go back to, even when he had a minority stake in the Nets, people was clowning him, talking about, he was claiming he was the owner. Oh, he only owned 0.001% of the Nets. Nigga, do you know what the estimated value of that franchise is? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you talking about a $700, $800 million franchise.
And that's because that's basketball.
Can you take 0.001% of that and tell me what you get? I guarantee you it's more money than you ever going to see in your life.
Right.
So it's just like people like him, I just want to commend him because people like him always get the ridicule. A lot of the ridicule for being a pioneer, for being the first to do something, to be the only to do something. It's like, at the end of the day, the nigga is still married to Beyonce. One of the most amazing women of our lifetime.
Right.
He's married to her. Like, that's his bitch.
I don't get, I get some of the slack because he did cheat on Beyonce, but she's still with the nigga.
People have problems. I'm not condoning cheating.
And they love Beyonce.
People have problems.
They hate him.
People have problems. I don't hate him at all. The nigga is a man at the end of the day.
He's setting up not only his kids, not only his grandkids, but his great-great-grandkids.
The rest of the Carter family is probably going to be okay.
Right.
We probably will be in a few years, or in years' time, we probably will be looking at the Carters like how we look at the Rockefellers. You know what I'm saying? The Kardashians, the the Morgans,
Trumps.
Trumps. Like, he's setting up for his family to have generational wealth. And if you can't understand that, I don't want you nowhere near me or anybody that associates with me or is my family or anything, because clearly y'all on two different wavelengths and you're a fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm. So them the niggas that take credit over money.
Man, listen. 800 credit score, $1 million. Man, get the fuck out of my face. You don't give me that $1 million and shut up.
Right.
You can buy credit with $1 million. You know what I'm saying? It takes money to fix your credit, people, and time. That's what a lot of people don't understand. It takes money and time. It takes money to pay shit off. and then it take time for the shit to fall off
Right.
when you do pay it off.
But you got to pay it off first.
You gotta pay it off first, though. It then, or you just sit there and wait like an idiot, like the rest of us do, and wait 7 years till the shit fall off, or write a bunch of letters to the credit bureau and hope that they take it off your credit report. But people stupid, man. It's a lot of us that's stupid too. You know what I'm saying? It is. What do you think is a decent amount of rent to pay, no matter where you live, anywhere? Like, what's the max you think you'll pay, like, for rent to stay somewhere?
Anywhere from between 1,000 and like 1,200.
Okay. With $1,200, what type of property or do you expect? Like, what are the amenities? What kind of neighborhood? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. What do you expect?
Shit. I don't need a clubhouse. Give a nigga a pool and a gate that work properly.
What about the actual unit or?
The unit. Yeah. Give me a washer and dryer. Yeah. I mean, that's all I really need. Like, as long as I can able to hook up cable and all the other shit, I can. It's wired to do that shit. I'm cool with paying that bill separately. But if a nigga got a washer and dryer, I'm good. The
neighborhood. What kind of neighborhood you for $1,200? What kind of neighborhood you expect to be in?
Not to hit no gunshots.
So
I just think rent. Like I guess because I paid rent at an early age. Like me and my brother had a 2-bedroom apartment at 18, 19 years.
5'2"?
No, like a 5, like a
really. Fire. Yeah. My bad. Okay,
like,
cool.
And we 18, 19, and we was paying like $850. I bet that apartment now is probably running about $1,400 right now, $1,400-1,500 because it's so.
What year was this?
So 12 years. Just like 08, 09. So yeah, I just don't like. I feel like people are just getting over on rent. Like, especially like when you move to Atlanta and you want to live downtown, you want to be close to work, and you get 500 square feet and that shit $1,600 a month.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
when I first got here, I had, I think, 570 square feet, maybe. I was paying $725 though.
That's not bad.
I was okay with paying that because of what I was getting. But they're gentrifying a lot of Miami. A lot of everywhere, but for sure. Primarily Miami I'm speaking about because that's where I'm from. But there's certain areas in Miami where now, they've torn down public housing and they're rebuilding, renovating new apartments, and they have, it's affordable housing, but they do also have what they call, some of them are affordable housing, some of them are not affordable housing, but they have to have, and a lot of these urban, they call them urban. I hate the word urban, but urban areas, urban meaning just city. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily an area where black people are. But they have percentages for affordable housing, like people who are at or below the medium income of that particular region. So like, let's just say, for example, if an apartment complex is built, within a municipality, like city or county, 9 times out of 10, that developer has what they call an affordable housing percentage that he has to meet. So a percentage of those units have to be designated to people who that make lower income or median or lower income. So that's what's happening now in Miami and Atlanta and Houston and all of the cities that we love. You know what I'm saying? So I seen a video earlier today in an area that I probably would never go to in Miami. After 6 o'clock. But they renovating. They done tore down some shit and they building nice apartments. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy to me how people, the mentality of people and what they think they're supposed to be paying. It's like the apartment starting at like $1,200, $1,300. And people like, oh man, I ain't paying $1,300 stuff. That used to be such and such. Yeah, nigga, it used to be.
Right. Ain't that no shit no more.
It's about to be white people over there. And you fucking around. And what they're telling you is that they're slowly but surely moving us out of the areas that we grew up in, the areas that we populate and all this other stuff. So I said all of that to say people govern yourselves accordingly. If you are living in an apartment, which is nothing wrong with that or whatever, but I hope you are saving towards getting your own place.
Mm-hmm.
When I say own place, I mean something that you can own.
Right.
Purchasing a piece of property. Ownership is going to be very important and crucial. It's already crucial. So if you don't own nothing by now, you're already late. Everybody talking about Forex and all this other bullshit, you know what I'm saying? It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
However, the fastest way to generational wealth, you hear it from everybody, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Donald Trump, the wealthiest people always say the quickest way to generational wealth is through real estate.
So I'm reading a book called Automatic Millionaire.
Mhm.
Early on in the book, it's a couple dudes like early 50s, and I think the wife was like 49, so they kind of like a couple years apart.
Mhm.
They said what they did was they bought a house in their 20s. They paid half of their mortgage at the beginning of the month, other half and at the back half of the month. So they cut down the mortgage into like, instead of 30 years, it's 20 years.
I cut it in half.
Right. So I said all that say is that the guy that's narrating the book, he's saying that because of what they did, he can retire at 52, and they have about $2 million in cash and assets, and they own 2 houses.
Yep.
So they said early in the book, the key to us having all these, having so much money is that we bought a house, we paid it off, bought a second house, and we rented it out.
And here's how you do that. So what you have to do is you have to get ahead more mortgage payment to be able to do that, because a lot of mortgage companies don't accept partial payments. That's what they don't tell you. Right?
Okay.
So it depends on the lender.
Yeah, they didn't tell me that in the book.
It depends on the lender. So some lenders allow you to make a payment, you know what I'm saying, make a partial payment, then another payment. Some of them do, some of them don't. But if you get ahead a mortgage payment, the more you continue to pay in advance, the more you chip away at your principal.
Right.
And also, the more you reduce the amount of interest you pay in a 30-day period. So how they work interest is, during 30 days, we hear APR and all this other shit. They take those 30 days and they divide them by, they divide your mortgage payment and the interest by 30, and you pay a certain percentage each day. Right. So if you're paying your mortgage, let's just say you paid your mortgage early, or you paid half in the first part of the month, the principal that's left on the mortgage balance isn't what it would have been if you didn't pay it at all.
Right.
So in essence, you're paying less interest, which allows you to pay less at the end of the loan.
Right.
Because that's all the loan is. Like, you got principal and you got interest. If you ever look at a statement when you go to buy a car or when you buy a house, it'll tell you what the base price is.
The first 4 years is going to be this amount because you're paying interest.
Correct. They tell you the base price, and then they tell you what it costs for the loan. Interest is just the cost of a loan. That's all it is. And so you'll have, let's just say you buy a car for $28,000 or $20,000 at 16%. Like, a lot of people be having bad credit, so they sign these deals with cars for 16% interest and shit like that. But at the end of that loan, you'll probably end up paying on $20,000 car. You'll probably end up paying extra $15,000 to $16,000.
Right.
So in essence, you almost paid for the car twice. So listen, this is not a financial literacy podcast.
Nah.
I just know a little bit of shit about a little bit of shit.
Right.
And get you some property. Understand how interest work, understand how credit work, and it ain't no shit you gotta pay somebody for. I see all these people out here, credit gurus and fix my credit and all these people. Those people are cool, but all they're doing is shit that somebody else taught them that they got from the internet.
Right. And the book was free for me because I had an Amazon gift card, but the book was like $10. And some of the shit I was already doing, and then some of the shit, like, I was like, okay, I can incorporate that into my lifestyle. But back to the question, how much would you pay for rent?
Me, I'm probably 15.
1,500?
That's probably the highest I'm
max?
going. Yeah, 15 to 16, given the area. If I'm paying 16, I mean, I got a pool, just like you said, I got a pool. I'm not cutting no grass.
Hell no.
I got a pool, I'm not cutting grass. I need pest control.
I'm gonna put my trash at the door and y'all come get that
And
shit.
I need a what you call it? You said valet trash, but I need a clubhouse. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Some shit I can rent. I need ping pong, pool table, all that shit in there. I need all that in there.
They got time crisis in there.
All that. I need all of that in there. But yeah, man. So that's just my little tangent about just financial literacy, man. I seen a tweet, and I don't know if the tweet is true or not. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I posted it yesterday, and it was the wealth gap between black families
Oh yeah, I saw that shit. I had saw it before you posted it.
and white families.
It's like $100,000, ain't it?
So it says America's racial wealth gap. To me, it don't sound as far fetched as people were saying because it was Fox Business News and Fox is racist as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So it says the net worth of a black family, and for people that don't understand net worth, it's your assets minus your liabilities equals net worth.
Mm-hmm.
So take everything that you own, liquid cash, property, your assets, and then subtract about all the bitches you owe. People, whatever. Whatever that amount is, that's your net worth. So it's saying that net worth of a white family is $171,000. Meaning out of all their assets and liabilities, they still got $171,000 worth of assets. Meanwhile, black families only have $17,150, which is very, very discouraging. But at the end of the day, on an individual basis, you can defeat these odds. And I think that's how we need to start looking at this shit. Because, yeah, we supposed to be unified or whatever, but, nigga, it's every man for himself out this bitch.
Look, I came in by myself.
Change what you can. Influence what you can. Protect your family. Take care of your chicken. Take care of your mental.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Marshawn.
And get to it. Because none of this shit is slowing down. Everybody in the stocks, you know what I'm saying? Sooner or later, that shit gonna die down and there's gonna be something else. You know
that they ain't gonna tell us about.
Remember niggas was selling flat tummy tea? You know what I'm saying? Remember that shit? Herbal tea, whatever that shit was called. Nigga, it's always a new trend. The stock market been here for years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking nobody that's in the stock, but I'm just understanding, like, us as black people, we pay too much attention to trends. Like, we always want to be trendy. We always want to be a part of the next trend.
Well, we always late too.
And we always late. The stock market been here years. The same shit that y'all learning today was the same shit they was teaching 25, 30 years ago.
Right.
But I'm glad everybody is learning it now. But
Right.
It is what it is, man.
We gotta hop on. We need to hop on our own train as black folks.
Yes, we do.
And that first of all, let's take care of our communities and stop killing everybody. Stop killing ourselves. But that's a topic for another day.
Correct. They said Tekashi 6ix9ine slid in Lil Nas X DM.
That nigga gay?
We don't know. The nigga posted it. Lil Nas X posted the shit and was like, it was a screenshot of Tekashi telling the nigga, I'm about to be in your city. You know what I'm saying? What you doing? That's all it said. It could be inferred or assumed that, that could lead to something sexual. That's what I would ask a girl. So, if it walk like a duck, quack like a duck. God damn it. It ain't no fucking goose.
That nigga said, yo.
Man, I'm in your city. What you on? Why would you say that to him?
Right.
I don't understand that. Why would you say that to him?
Y'all in two totally different lanes,
He
too.
gay as fuck. At least that's what he's saying. And that nigga annoying too, anyway. Like,
right.
My whole issue with him is, bro, we get it. You are gay. Hoorah. You know what I'm saying? But him, I just feel like he trolled people to get them to care. Just like all these TV shows that force a gay character on us, or force a lesbian character on us, or force some kind of character instead of just allowing characters to be what they is or allowing the show to pan out how it should.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you turn around, it's something with him doing something that highlight his sexuality. And I'm just like, bro, we get it, bro. You gay.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the music? Because your album was really good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My son loves the album. I enjoyed a few songs on the album. Like, you're a musician. Make music. I don't give a fuck where you put your dick at. Just make music, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga always got his shirt off with a fucking vest on. Like, what are you doing? We know you're gay, bro. Like, chill. He always got a vest on. You ever notice that?
I don't really follow him like that, so I couldn't even
Every
tell
time
you.
you see, next time you see me, I bet you he got a vest on. I bet he do.
Oh,
With no shirt on. Like, what are you doing, bro? Stop it.
These niggas funny.
Pray for T.I. and Tiny, man. I don't know what the fuck they got going on.
Them niggas out here chasing poom poom. They was tag teaming that shit.
They
too.
said they tried to pay the girl off. One of the girls, or one of them, or some shit like that. And the girl was like, turn yourself in and we can talk about a deal. That's what I read. I think I read it.
What do you think?
Man. I gotta treat this like how we treated R. Kelly. Not in that sense, but Tip put a lot of what he enjoys sexually in his music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Pussy Problem number 1.
Mm-hmm.
It was a line in the song. It said, what he said? The clique ran trains of a shit clean.
Mm.
If you go back to that, so you running trains on bitches back in the day.
Right.
So that's, if you listen to Porn Star, off of Porn Star was on Paper Trail. If you listen to Hey, Let's Get Away.
Right.
If you listen to She a Freak though. She got hands right for the baby face. But it's a lot of questionable lyrics in there. This is my favorite rapper of all time. So believe me when I say this, it hurts me to hear these things. But I have to be objective. Like, you know what I'm saying? You and your old lady, y'all seem like freaks to me.
I mean, it's been a rumor that y'all like threesomes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that's some shit that y'all was into.
Right.
So
how do y'all get these bitches?
I don't know. I'm not saying that you drugged anybody. I'm not saying that you raped anybody. What I am saying is maybe y'all were having a little bit too much fun with the wrong people.
That's suspicious.
And then, everybody ain't with that freaky deaky shit, man.
Nah, a lot. This is just my theory. That a lot of people look like, oh, that shit seemed cool, like to be with Tip and Tiny.
Yeah.
And then when they get you behind closed doors, and I'm just saying that for anybody. Oh, I want to have a fucking threesome. Yeah. And then you get in the room, you be like, oh, this what this shit like?
Right.
And now you ready to back out.
Because you don't know how they are when it's that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
nigga might be taking it. No, I'm not gonna say that.
And and then when you involve substances, alcohol, pills, coke. You know what I'm saying? Weed. I won't say coke, but I will definitely say pills because he rapped about it. You know what I'm saying? Rapped about being on X, rapped about, Molly and shit like that. So,
what state of mind they in?
You get on that. I never had it. I heard people talk about how you are when you get on it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing I want to be a part of. I'm sorry.
I just think I'm gonna be the one to die.
That's how I always felt. Especially like Molly, with it being a mixture of and ecstasy, it being a mixture of so many other drugs. I always felt like I'm gonna be the one asshole that take the shit the one time and fucking OD, and now everybody know that I got low tolerance.
Now I got an airbrush with your name on the angel wings on the back.
How you die? Like how you explain to my mom that that's how I died? Out of all the shit that I've been through in my life, you know what I'm saying? Nigga been drinking and driving, nigga been fucking raw, nigga, nigga, had guns pulled on him and shit like that, and you die from taking a fucking
this nigga pop one pill.
One pill. Nah, yeah, no, we ain't doing that. We can't do that, man.
That's funny. Oh yeah, prayers up to them, man. They got kids and shit, so.
Damn. Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty's alleged rape victim, opens up about couple's threats. Yo, Nicki Minaj is weird, bro. That's crazy. Your nigga was convicted. It was not alleged. He was convicted of rape. Meaning he went to trial. It was 12 bitches up there that said that he did it.
That nigga guilty as fuck.
12 people heard the story and they all voted, yeah, that nigga did that shit. And you still married this nigga and have a baby by him.
And then your brother did the same shit. I think she probably, I don't know if she ever spoke on this or ever will, but it's some shit in her background that puts her around niggas like this.
This is crazy, dog.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. The feature article focuses mainly on the intimidation tactics that have allegedly been used by Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty's side to control the narrative and protect Petty. She says that both she and Petty were 16 years old at the time of the assault, accusing Petty and Minaj of trying to intimidate her into taking back her story. So she's 16 when this happened. Not when he raped her.
Mm-hmm.
She's 16 when they were... So that means she was younger than that.
When he raped her. God damn.
She
Bro,
claims
leave the
that,
shit alone, dog.
She claims that on one occasion she offered hundreds of thousands of dollars to recant her allegations. Jennifer also reveals that she was forced to move several times last year because of safety concerns. She says that on one occasion after Petty's arrest last year, a mutual high school friend of hers and Petty's... Why this nigga got friends in high school?
Right.
How you got a mutual friend in high school? Named Barry personally reached out to her on behalf of the couple, claiming that Nicki Minaj wanted to speak directly to her. Minaj allegedly offered her help with whatever she needs. She remembers telling Minaj that her husband really did attempt to rape her. Not speaking with the superstar rapper again after that call. Soon after, her brother told her that their cousin was approached with a $500,000 offer to speak with Petty's attorney. Barry also involved, again, visiting Jennifer with a $20,000 offer to recant her allegation. They trying to pay this girl to be quiet. That lets you know that nigga did that shit. You throwing all kind of bread at this girl to get her to turn her story around. Hey, Nicki Minaj, your husband is a rapist. That shit is disgusting, bro. I don't get that. Like, you know, and I don't want to stay here, but I have a hard time taking somebody's virginity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that just is uncomfortable for me. That's the most uncomfortable sexual encounter that I've ever been in. You know what I'm saying? Even beyond getting my ass ate by mistake.
You ain't had to bring that up.
I know. But I'm just saying. Taking somebody's virginity is the number one most uncomfortable sexual experience that I have had as a man. And, it's just like, you know it don't feel good to the other person. But you kind of like still trying to, you know, because you're there.
You're in the moment,
They're saying that they want to do it.
Right.
But the body is not equipped to handle that just yet because it's inexperienced.
Mm-hmm.
So naturally, what the fuck your body do when, you know, it's resistant? It close up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, hell no. And that's what consensual sex. You taking somebody's virginity. Imagine you trying to do that to somebody that's not attracted to you, that don't want to have sex with you.
Right.
How the fuck your mentality allow you to keep going and do that?
And if the article is correct, if she's 16 now, like, she had to be 7, 8, 9. Like, come on, man. Yeah, let's get off the subject. He was a nasty nigga. Man. Anyway, yeah, we can move forward because shit is getting weird. Let's your boy, what's his name? Kevin?
Mr. Samuels.
Yeah.
I was with you, bro. I was with you until this dumbass video. You want to play the video? I was with him.
Don't look at my bookmarks. Shit is disgusting.
That's what I'm going to tell your wife, see?
Hey, relax.
As a woman, you should never be in conflict with the male. You cannot win that. Pro tip. In the real world, if you want to know whether or not you're dealing with a masculine demon or not, man, here's what you do. Call her a bitch. Shut up, bitch. And see how she responds. If she goes, oh my God. Oh, if she gets hurt, if she's like her feelings are hurt, you may have a feminine woman. But if she said, fuck you, nigga, if she get all puffed up, go the other way. I said this in another video. If you see a woman back a car into a parking space, go the other way. That's a dude. That's a dude. If she backs her car into a parking space, I don't care what she look like getting out. That's a dude. If you bark on her, what you looking at? And she bark back, that's a dude. How do you know this, Godfather? act like who they really are. Let's go.
That was the dumbest fucking advice I ever heard in my life. One, it don't take for you to antagonize and provoke somebody to get them to react to see who they really are.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see that over time. You know what I'm saying? But I don't agree with the tactics. I don't agree with that whole video. Women that can back in parking spaces, bro, that's just a bitch that know how to drive. You know what I'm saying? That's I live for that because I hate fucking driving. I do. I hate driving everywhere. I hate always having to drive, and I want to be able to sit in the passenger seat sometimes and be comfortable, and not.
I know this.
And not have to clench my asshole together while a bitch is fucking driving 80 miles an hour in a 55 miles an hour speed zone.
They hit a curb like.
Was that curb always there? Yes.
The curb hit me.
But that's just horrible advice, and you could tell like it hurts me to say this because I really enjoy some of his videos, but you could tell like he getting cocky. You could tell he getting a little arrogant. The internet getting to him because he referenced himself as the Godfather. But Godfather, how you know this? Oh, it's human nature. No, the fuck it ain't, nigga. It's not human nature. That's fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know who people really are, bro, talk to them. Mm-hmm. Ask questions. Ask thought-provoking questions. Get responses. And then watch behavior. That's all. That's the only thing you can do. If words line up and align with behavior, that's who they really are. You know what I'm saying? The minute that words don't line up with behavior, they acting. It's that simple. It don't take all of that. I'm not calling a woman a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not jumping at her like she a fucking man to see what she finna do. And I don't give a fuck if she know how to back in. I don't. I would much like for her to know how to parallel park versus back in. If you can parallel park, we in love. We in love, okay? You know? You ever seen a woman parallel park? No. Goddamn, boy. It's,
never.
You would have thought it was fucking Chinese arithmetic, bro.
I mean, well, I ain't struggled when we went out Saturday, but it took me a minute because, like, parallel parking is not, it's all about repetition.
Nah, I watched you. I was proud.
Yeah,
when we was at, when we
and I was the big boy.
When we was at the pay station to get the ticket shit, I was talking to Jarvis. I was like, Jarvis, look at my dog backing in. My dog backed in that shit. You see him? I was happy, bro. I was happy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because parallel parking ain't the easiest shit. Like,
shit ain't easy.
You know, you take it for your driver's test, and then you might do it.
And then you never use it again because it was so fucking hard in the damn driver.
I ain't never do it this city again. I ain't never going to the city. But yeah, I don't agree with that. I'm not calling a woman a bitch.
That nigga stupid.
You backing in, yeah, that shit don't bother me nothing.
Like, tripping, man.
You know, her daddy might have taught her how to drive. Hey, baby, back in, so that way some shit pop off.
You think?
Get the fuck out of there. So yeah, I mean, I'm with him on some of his videos because he call out men and women. But this one right here, you're wrong, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, that was stupid.
You're wrong. But I agree. Like, sometimes the internet, like, I watched a video with him with Tommy from Love and Hip Hop. Mm-hmm. And then I think them niggas went out, they met a person or some shit like that.
Sammy's?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, you letting the fame go to your head.
Tommy the girl?
Yeah.
He like red bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
So, and then you like crazy bitches too, cause.
Yeah, because all that shit you talk, like, Tommy's a very nice woman. But what I've seen on the internet, that's probably somebody that I don't want to date.
No, you're gonna.
But all the shit that you talk as a relationship counselor, you picked her out of all the women to go out on a date with. That's crazy. And it's contradictory too, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, more power to you, Mr. Sanders. I'm still watching videos though, but that shit right there was stupid. Yeah,
the video where he asked a nigga, he's like, "You got a big dick?" Like,
that, but if you gay shit aside, niggas that got big dicks, bro, like they move different. You can move different. You have different. What's the word I'm looking for? You have different privileges than a man that has an average or smaller size dick.
It's
just like it's pretty privilege. You know what I'm saying? There's big dick privilege too. You know, pause. Of course. You know what I'm saying? If your dick, is of whatever size that is above average, it's a lot of shit you can get away with. It's a lot more shit you can get away with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you move different. You know, you may be able to have a couple bitches and they know about each other, but they don't really care like that. They care, but they don't really care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, as long as they keep fucking me, I don't give a fuck what you bitch. I'm not talking from experience. I'm just saying that probably is how they sound.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. That's funny. Women are funny. They really are, bro. Like,
Oh man, I got one tweet. I just want to read it real fast. Hopefully I still got it.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck did she say? I ain't tweet that much today, so it should be that far. Okay, here we go. She said, "Good morning text really overrated to me once y'all been together a while. You better still send it though. LOL." So all I said was, "This is women in one tweet."
Whoever that was got me blocked. I don't know who that is.
Oh.
I seen you see. That's good. I seen the tweet. I tried to click on it. I couldn't see what it was. I'm glad you brought that up. That's funny that you brought that up because I didn't even tell you that.
But yeah, that's just how confusing women are. Like they are so fucking confused. Like,
Yeah.
Bitch, do you want the good morning text or not?
Right.
And that's just like the simple shit about life. Like y'all be so confused. Y'all just want a man to tell y'all exactly what y'all want to do. Like we y'all fucking daddies.
Have you ever had a bitch beg you for some dick?
Yeah.
How did that make you feel?
Trying to answer accordingly.
I mean, it's okay. You know, it happened in the past. It was the past. You know, it's all good.
The man, I'm the fucking man.
Hmm.
You can go get any other, like, because women got it way more easier than men do.
I agree.
But you want to come back over here? You want to get some of this shit? What time?
I feel you. I do. I feel you. Yeah, it struck your ego a little different. You know what I'm saying? Struck your ego a little different. Yeah, man.
Because I like the pride. So I asked her, I was like, why? She's like, oh, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, okay. What time? I got to work at 5.
Yeah, at one point in time, I got told that there was nobody else that satisfied her sexual thirst like I did. And I was like, wow, okay. That's different. I never heard that one.
Yeah,
But,
I know.
like you said, women are they're interesting.
Very much.
Every day we learn more and more about them. So today I wanted to ask you, or we wanted to talk about like quotas in a relationship. You know, do you think that there is a minimum of how much you should talk to each other, how much you should text each other, how much you should date, how much you should have sex, like, because relationships easily get to be routine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when you factor in children and like real life and bills and all these other things. So, do you think that when you living with your spouse, you know what I'm saying, do y'all still like talk on the phone during the day?
We text.
Shit like that,
We
text?
text. Yeah, we text a lot.
What the fuck do y'all be texting about?
Dinner, nudes.
Shit about the house that don't count because that's necessary.
Yeah.
Like shit about Chase, that don't count either. I'm talking about like, what do y'all text about that pertains to y'all relationship?
She was like, oh, send me a kiss.
Okay.
So I like, sometimes I send the emoji or sometimes I take like an actual picture. And
you gotta do both.
Yeah.
I feel you.
It all depends on how I feel that day.
Or who looking.
Yeah, that's right. And I want to be a goofy nigga like in the phone. Like, what the fuck that nigga doing over there?
Yeah. Because it'll be just your look. Somebody looking in there.
Right. Do you look to your left? Oh,
okay.
So that or like if we spent the whole weekend together, she'll be like, "Oh, I miss you," like on a Monday.
Yeah.
Or like now, I'm gonna just use now. Like she's getting ready for her birthday.
Okay.
So she's getting ready for a photo shoot. So she's sending me like ideas about stuff she want to look like, kind of dress shit like that.
Are you going to be in the photo shoot? Or
Goddamn right.
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up.
I think she gonna take some by herself and then
That's
have a
dope.
group one.
Got it.
I'm trying to think what else we talking about. That's really much it. I can't really think of anything else right now. Like outside of like exchanging stuff for like also trying to buy a house, looking at different houses.
Yeah, okay.
But outside of that is the only time we really talk is like when I come over here and record. She'll FaceTime me when she get off work, and she'll talk my head off. Somebody calling me because I just want to listen to music.
Yeah.
Just give me a little break.
Do you if you went all day without talking to her, how do you think you would be okay?
I'd be perfectly fine. No, I miss you. I'm sorry.
I think that's not the most popular thing to say, but I think it's very doable.
Like it just
and that don't mean that you don't miss her.
Right.
It don't mean that.
I'm busy, you busy. Like we good. Like I see you at 4:45.
Y'all should try that.
What? Not talking to each other?
Just try this, just as an experiment, just to see how it makes you feel, because I think it would be an eye-opening experience. Because you didn't get to see how much of your day is consumed with this person, whether it's thoughts, whether it's texting, whether it's wanting to reach out. Oh, this just happened. Let me call, Sarah. Let me call XYZ and tell her what happened. Like you have those people that are so instrumental in your life, and I think that would be a good exercise for you to kind of recalibrate and understand like how important they really are to you.
You know what her answer gonna be?
She don't want to do it.
Nah.
She don't want to do that shit.
Fuck you, nigga.
What? No. Which one of your hoes got you not wanting to talk to me today? Hey, listen, man. Come on. We not doing all that. That's what we talking about. But I think girls don't want to do shit like that, bro. It's literally an experiment to see like how you would feel. You know?
So you being single, what's your quota if you is interested in a person?
Yeah. It depends. Did we fuck already? Because you have to be more pre getting the pussy. You got to be a little bit more attentive. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all have had sex.
Y'all have sex
Raw.
Raw.
Like
Okay, yeah,
Jarbo
we in
said.
there. We in there. So we vibing and it's getting serious.
Mm-hmm.
It be random, but I all day. You know what I'm saying? Text. Hey, what you doing? Thinking about you. Random thinking about you. Hope your day going well.
See, it's different for you because y'all don't live under the same roof, so it's like
Absolutely. No, I agree with you. Because yes, I understand. Even when I was married, I don't really remember how much we text, but I don't think it was that much. It was similar to which I was. What's for dinner? You know what I'm saying? Who picking up the kids, or if it's a change in the schedule of picking up the kids, I gotta go do this after work. I'll be home later. Blah blah blah. But I genuinely think that I don't think you should put minimums on it. It should be organic. Like, don't tell me I gotta do this, or I gotta text you this many times a day, or I gotta call, because then if I don't, we're gonna argue about what I didn't do, and I'm gonna be looking at you like, God damn, like I'm working, I got this going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm busy, blah blah blah. Like, stop stressing over little things, especially if we live together.
So when I was single, I don't know if I said this before, but it was one chick I was dealing with. She was like, call me when you wake up. Call me when you on the way to work. Text me while you at work. Call me when you take your lunch break. Text me before you get off work. After you work, call me again.
Hey, that bitch aggravating.
Text me and then call me right before you go to sleep. I was like, bro, I do have 2 jobs. At this point, I had 2 jobs.
Right.
And I had just started working out. I said, when the fuck am I going to find time to talk to you all day?
Girl, we ain't doing that.
I think that shit lasted all of 2 days.
That's 2. It should have. It shouldn't have even been 2. To be honest with you,
I was trying to hit that.
That's 2. I get it. I understand. It shouldn't have been that. You know what I'm saying? When you force somebody to communicate with you, it throws them off of them being genuine.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I got to think about, shit, she gonna trip if I don't text her 2-3 times and this and that. It's like, bro, like, stop it.
Ain't enough shit on the sun for us to talk about that being times.
It ain't. And you get tired of somebody. That's how you fall into a routine. And you know, and then too, it's so confusing because women love to say, "Oh, I don't like small talk." Well, that's what all you're doing. Right. All throughout the day is small talk. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what you doing? WID. I hate it, bro. I hate it. I hate that shit with a passion. I understand now because it's like quick text, but I used to hate that shit with a passion. Don't fucking WID me at 11:17. Bitch, I am at work. The same shit I was doing an hour ago as I'm doing right now.
Probably doing more of it.
Right.
WID ain't, it depends on the person.
It really does, but this bitch
it depends on the person. It is aggravating, but it depends on the person. Because if it comes from a motherfucker that you really, really don't care for, oh, you can be upset. It's like, why is this bitch asking me what I'm doing? Clearly, you ain't working if you asking me what I'm doing.
She was unemployed.
See? I don't even know the bitch and know she was unemployed. You wasn't doing nothing. Get off your ass and get you something to do.
And leave me the fuck alone.
Sex. How many times you think per week?
At least 3. And I need my dick sucked.
At least 3 too? Do you think you gotta get your dick sucked every time you have sex?
That's just like,
I'm saying yes.
Yeah, that's like the warm up. Like you can't. Steph can't go into a game and not get up in the layup line.
If anybody agrees with you, it's me. If anybody agrees with you, it's me. But is it? Do you enjoy it every time?
I do.
Okay.
Now I do. It's funny because we just had this conversation.
If you get it every single time, you still enjoy it?
Which the sex or the
Nick both?
Oh, both. Yeah.
I be feeling like sometimes you gotta allow yourself to miss it. You gotta miss doing it, and I gotta miss receiving it, and vice versa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, and that's why we work on the randomness. Like, because some days you probably may be a little hornier than I am, so why don't you take that initiative to jumpstart the session?
Then maybe, boy, I'll meet you there.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't always be like, don't make it so routine. Oh, you got the shower? Okay. Come put the pussy on me. Like, if a nigga playing a video game, someone dick about scoring the bad.
Yeah. I got you.
So, so as a single man,
it's different. Definitely different for me because I would say, and this is me speaking totally from just opinion. It would appear to be far more exciting to get your dick sucked every time because it's probably coming from different people. Not too many people, but different people. Let's just say you got, you're talking to 2-3 hoes at a time. That's I ain't gonna say that's light. That's decent because that's a lot of work.
It is. Hold on. So that's about 36 personalities.
It is more than that. It's more than that. I feel like every bitch got 12 personalities. So that's 36. Yeah, no, it's more than that. Nah, every bitch got 24 personalities. Round double it. But yeah, like it's especially if it's somebody that you're only sexually attracted to, and the rest of the shit don't matter. Like there is no emotional attachment. I know a lot of people, they say, oh, I gotta feel something to have sex with you, women mostly. If I don't like you like that, then I'm not finna fuck you. Man, if that body banging, we can screw all the time.
I was thinking about screwing you the first time I met you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but it's still exciting. But let's just say if there's no like change in how you do it, that's when it kind of get a little, all right. Even with the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's just say you talking to 3 girls, and all 3 of them suck your dick the exact same each time.
Oh, that's boring.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, so, you gotta switch it up a little bit, hang off the bed or some shit like that.
No, like, or dress it up, But
Yeah.
To me, like, if you put on a different outfit, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you already making the mood a little different.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, upside down.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do something that's going to excite me because this shit, it will become routine and it will become boring.
Correct.
Sex can be boring, guys.
Yep. Yep.
I don't give a fuck how much your pussy is.
For real. Even, it can be boring. I was going to say something wild, but I pulled it back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be doing it in the butt?
Nah.
Me neither. Okay, yeah.
Other than that.
Me neither. I don't feel that's necessary. You got a whole pussy right now.
You're right.
Don't need your asshole. You know what I'm saying? Because the couple of times that I did do it, it never quite seemed to be like how you see on TV.
Right.
On TV, them niggas look like they be having a ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? But of course, it's girls that do that shit all the time. So
it's a little more loose.
Both hoes is probably equivalent. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can put it in there and it may feel a little different, man. All right. Not the first time. Again, going back to the virgin story.
Yeah, that shit was.
Yeah, nah, this probably ain't for me. Same for me. Even with all the lube that you got, you know what I'm saying? Slide and glide. Nah,
That's so hilarious.
Slide and glide. That's really what it's called, though.
Slide and glide.
It is. That's really what it's called. Dates. And we could use dates per month.
Right. So it gets a little more especially when you have kids.
Mm-hmm.
It gets a little more difficult. But I would say like maybe 2-3 times a month. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot.
Because I think one of the days you can.
I'm only saying that because we got kids.
Right. So okay, one day you hit me, you're like, okay, can you watch the kids? And now I'm like, the next week I'm like, can you watch the kids?
Yeah.
And then
we always got each other.
Right. And then maybe you can court the kids until, it's a family day.
Nah, fuck them.
So you want it exclusively?
We only talk about couples. Yeah.
See, all right, I'm thinking about
fuck
what we
kids.
do.
Yeah.
If we talking about with kids,
we gonna do that regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's once a day. Yeah. I mean, once a month.
Yeah, we gonna do that. We gonna take the kids somewhere.
If we lucky, it may be 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe 2.
Throwing a birthday party or something, boom. You know what I'm saying? But dating is important. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
It's very important. Just trying to explore different things, try different things. Me personally, I don't think you should put a number on that. It should be organic. It should be something you look to do, to plan to do on a monthly basis. Mm-hmm. However the number is, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's just once a month, make that one time some fly shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We going somewhere we ain't never been. You know, it start out, we gonna put some clothes on, put some gear on, we finna be fly. Mm-hmm. You know, and then we gonna get out there.
Right. Yeah, stupid pandemic.
Even with the pandemic, bro.
Well, so in my case, my mom's not here. Her parents won't even be anywhere near Chase.
That's crazy, and they got vaccinated.
Yeah. And my dad work out of town, so it's it's just that much harder. But luckily, my brother here, you here, so we can bounce the kids from house to house. So
I told y'all niggas stop leaving that nigga home, bro. I told you.
If he was more alert, I think we would.
Wow.
Chase would be.
Get you at the new crib when you get your alarms, get your alarm system, get the shit you can set from your phone. Mm-hmm. You in there.
That's all we really need.
That's it. Which is shit you and then get a little camera with a speaker that you could talk you know what I'm saying, if you need to reach, leave that nigga right at the crib.
Well, yeah, that's one thing we miss for sure right now. So that's why, like, was it the Saturday before Valentine's Day?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, John was like, yeah, we'll watch Chase. Oh shit, let's go grab some lunch.
We out.
That was like our little lunch date.
Yep.
And like you said, you got to make the best out of it because you only got this small window of hours to fit all this shit in.
You know what y'all could do too?
What's that?
Take one day out of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Well, whenever we're chasing school,
Mm-hmm.
both of y'all take off.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Both of y'all take off a day. At the same time, drop that little nigga to school.
You're right.
And y'all spend the whole day together.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing whatever the fuck y'all want to do. Even if it's just, man, we're going back to the crib and we finna take a nap.
Right.
That's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? That would definitely satisfy date because you go to lunch. I was talking to my parents the other day. And, you know, my brother moved out.
Mm-hmm.
So he
Empty
got his
nest.
own spot. They empty nest. They don't know what the fuck to do. So I'm like, oh yeah, we go to lunch every day today. Every day now.
God
Every
damn.
day?
God damn.
And then my daddy pulled it back because I knew he was lying. Y'all niggas don't go to lunch every day. You be too fucking busy. You know what I'm saying? And she don't be wanting to go nowhere like that.
Right.
But I think they try to do it once a week.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll go somewhere like, you know, my mom, you know, they in Miami, so they'll go to like West Palm Beach. It's like a 30-minute ride, 45-minute ride.
That's not bad.
You know what I'm saying? Or they'll go to Boca Raton or something like that. And, you know, catch lunch by the water on the beach somewhere, you know, and then go back to the crib.
Them niggas fancy.
Hey, but that shit is meaningful though.
It is,
You know what I'm saying? That's so dope to do. Like, just be able to do that. And, you know, when the date over, you know what I'm saying, y'all go pick Chase up and back to the regular scheduled program. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we definitely talked about that, like especially like on a Friday. Cause
Hell
he's still going to aftercare.
Right.
So we got from
Y'all niggas got a 6 o'clock.
Yeah. We got from damn near 12 hours. Drop me off at 7:30. Cause I'm already up. I can't go home. Like if I'm up, I'm up.
Nigga, y'all drop that nigga off, go to breakfast, go home, fuck.
Go to lunch.
Go to lunch, go
Fuck
back
again.
home, fuck again, take a nap, and then go pick that nigga up. Shit. Alright. That's a hell of a day.
Right.
That's a hell of a day.
That's a great idea.
Oh man. I think we touched on everything.
Is there any more quotas out there that you got?
We touched on sex. We touched on texting and calling.
Gifts?
And
And I equate, so I'm going to equate like nails, like you taking care of your. I kind of equate that as like a gift. Like I'm gonna get your nails done or some shit like that, or your eyebrows or whatever the fuck they like.
I hadn't thought about that. I don't think there should be a quota with gifts. I think you should just, whenever you think about the person, you know what I'm saying, do something for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do something nice for them.
I agree. It's times where like I know she gonna go. Oh, she'll tell me I got another appointment on such and such date.
Right.
So I give her my card and be like, okay, this one on me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like with me, it's a little more like I'm more specific about what I want.
Right.
Hey, this video game about to come out. I need this shit on the day it come out.
Listen. For real.
So yeah, but yeah, I won't put no cap on it. It's just this what I this how I feel. So I'm gonna do this right now or today or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I agree. It should. My only, comment is that it should be meaningful. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? It should be, something, and then it should be genuine, something that you really wanted to do.
mm-hmm.
Like, hell yeah. Okay. I think we touched on everything, bro. Shout out to Timeline Talk. Timeline Talk was cool last night. We had a good conversation. Talked about fucking on the first date make you a hoe.
Yeah.
They was on that bitch acting scared though. Like
you want it, so shit.
everybody was like, if the vibe is right, we know that already.
Right. Because you ain't vibe. If you vibing wrong, you ain't gonna get a nigga no pussy.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Then we talked about the difference between an outing and a date. Like that shit blew me. Like, outing is like a nigga that they don't really see themselves with sexually, long term, whatever. But he asked, so I'm going.
So a free meal?
Pretty much. I was flabbergasted.
She put this shit on YouTube?
Nah, it's is it on YouTube? I think it is.
Yeah. I gotta go watch this one.
But it's always on her timeline. It's on mine too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could, if you go on media. I mean, if you go down my timeline, it's posted on my timeline.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. Cause y'all out here scamming niggas for free meals.
Yeah, they be tripping, man. Right?
Y'all try to classify it as an outing.
Get the fuck out of here. Ain't no outing. It's gonna be an outing. You finna get the fuck out my car. That bullshit.
Can you split the checks?
Listen, it's finna be look.
That's an outing.
You ever been to Dutch? You going today, motherfucker.
Well, I ain't got my purse. Oh shit. I don't know what the fuck you about to do there.
I don't know how you finna eat, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Ignant Agenda. Check us out. It's All-Star Weekend. Listen, let me tell y'all something. If you go to Onyx, because I know Onyx has been shut down for a long time. Onyx is reopening this weekend. I want everybody to have fun. If you go to Onyx, stay the fuck away from me till April. Please. Okay? Let me know that you went to Onyx. I'm going to be highly upset if you went to Onyx and you didn't tell me, because COVID is finna run rampant in Onyx. Really? They done redid the whole shit. Like, I seen some pictures.
This shit, right?
Shit look nice, bro. And you know who owned it, right?
You said, hold on. I feel like you told me.
Nigga, AG them, the nigga that owned the compound, owned Gold Room.
I thought it was somebody else.
He owned Gold Room. He owned Compound.
Damn.
It's another spot he owned too. I can't remember. I think.
I
don't think he owns Sweet AG. You ever see AG Entertainment? I think they Ethiopian. It's a whole family. Like, bro, them niggas eating.
They got this.
Them niggas is eating. Ethiopians run real shit. Ethiopians run Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people like to say it's other people,
it's a lot of
Jewish people, but it's them Ethiopian niggas, because when they get a club, nigga, they own a club and they parking your shit too.
Right.
All them niggas that be outside running ballet and all that other shit.
That's their nephew and shit.
Charging you $30 to park. All right. So I think AG owned Onyx. Well, he been promoting it. I think I seen that nigga in Walmart one time. So you'll never know that he was eating like how he is, because he not flashy. You know what I'm saying? He walk around in his, his branded shirt, AG Entertainment, whatever.
And that's it.
So he the owner and the promoter. So and they run in the fucking parking lot.
So he making all the money.
Oh, they killing. They killing.
Damn.
He got the blueprint. Whatever that shit is, I want to rub elbows with that nigga, because
that's what foreigners do.
He got it. And all of them, if you ever go to any of these clubs, anybody that is handling any type of cash look like him. They look Ethiopian. No. So the door girl look Ethiopian. The nigga that is the parking lot look Ethiopian. The motherfucker that's running the bar behind, not the bartenders, but like the people that's running the bar, Ethiopian. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy. Yeah,
but shout out to him. Like he getting that shit. He getting it in. Like I got a lot of respect for him. I follow him on Instagram. I be seeing a lot of shit that he be doing. Like everybody fuck with him. All the rappers, everybody from Meek Mill to Jeezy to Ross, all of them, everybody be in there. Like,
so he personable. Because, a lot of these foreigners, they come over here and be like, don't touch me, don't talk to me, don't, what I'm saying, spend your money here, but don't.
He seemed personable. I don't think that as many people in the entertainment industry would fuck with him if he wasn't.
Right.
If he wasn't.
Yeah, that's why I was, you start rattling off these names.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be hip to something.
Yeah.
Before we close out, though, I know these niggas don't need no fucking promotion. But I Am Athlete, Chad, what I'm saying? I know y'all kick it every now and then. But what you said on Monday's episode, you know what I'm saying, prayers, I know your mother passed away, prayers up to you. But just allowing to see young cats, young boys, see y'all hug, cry, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need more of that shit.
That shit was fucking amazing.
Right.
I had goosebumps watching it because, you know what I'm saying, I me and Chad close, but just to see somebody that isn't probably used to being that vulnerable on camera or at all, right. You know what I'm saying, share his life and share, you know, what he's been dealing with, that was huge. Like, to me, that's bravery. Like, everybody always talk about what's brave and all this other stuff. Charting waters that you've never been, you know, opening your life up. Because he is an open book. Like, if you see him, it's pretty much what you see is what he doing on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? But to lose somebody that important to you, that instrumental in your life, I don't know what that feels like. Don't want to know. Of course, it's inevitable, but I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? But I commend, you know, the vulnerability of it all. And, you know, likewise with Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall shed a tear. You know what I'm saying? Channing was very receptive to what he was saying and, you know, opening up the conversation. Why don't we do that more? You know what I'm saying? Fred Taylor as well. So, yeah, that is, you know, that's my new favorite show. And I say it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been no hater. I watch a lot of different podcasts. You know what I'm saying? I watch and I study and I look at people. You know, I admire people. You know, we always talk about NWO. We always talk about, you know, Adulting I Hate It Here. We always talking about all these other podcasts, Joe Budden podcast, Drink Champs, all these other places. Even $1 Million Worth of Game, I watch them every now and then. But I just study different people to just see what these conversations are like and how we can improve and how other things that people may be talking about that we can touch on.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So we all students of the game. 85 South Show as well. You know, we all students of the game. We all we're trying to get to the same goal. Although other people are ahead of us, you know, we all looking to the same goal to express ourselves. And then I'm gonna end on this one point. You follow Kev on stage? He's a comedian. I think I'm not gonna call him a gospel comedian, but I think he is a clean comedian, but he is more so a people's comedian. Like, he, you know, he don't really curse, don't really drink, don't really smoke. If he do, he don't do that shit on camera. But somebody sent me a video of him, basically talking about he has a podcast as well. Basically saying, if you can commit to 100 episodes of a podcast, then you should start one. He said oftentimes he sees a lot of people talking about, I want to start a podcast, but they make up excuses. I don't have the equipment. Or, I don't have nobody to do it with. Or, you know what I'm saying, I don't have whatever the case is that they don't have, and they continue to make excuses instead of just jumping in this shit and learning just like everybody else. Bro, I started with one microphone. It wasn't a trash microphone, but the sound was trash. You know what I'm saying? And there have been people that have cycled in and out. You know, there have been equipment that has cycled in and out. Stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? This is now episode 225. So I said all of that to say, and to piggyback off of what he was saying, you know what I'm saying? If you this shit ain't easy. It may look easy because you get in front of a camera and we just talking and all of that, but it's a lot of planning. It's a lot of strategizing. It's a lot of sacrifice that go into this shit, you know. And, you know, I the little comments used to bother me, like when people be like, oh, your little podcast ain't doing nothing. It's doing a lot for me. It's doing a lot for me because I get to express myself. I have an outlet to express what I'm going through, or I have an outlet that I can express somebody, you know, that I love, that I can do this with. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's empowering to me. I got a real job. You know what I'm saying? I do. I have a job, like, and I probably make more than half the bitches that be talking about my shit. Like, and I know that for a fact. I'm not bragging, but you know what I'm saying? A nigga straight. So, but I do this because it does mean something to me. You know what I'm saying? It does mean a lot to me to express myself and express my opinion and talk about different topics and things of that nature. Like, I have my own outlet. If I want to get on here and talk shit or talk about somebody or not talk about somebody, I can do that. Like, you know, and it's mine. Can't nobody tell me not to record. Can't nobody tell me not to express myself or say anything. Like, that's the beauty of doing this shit. So,
now, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Like, because I've been up since 5:15. I have 2 outlets.
6 for me.
I went to the gym.
Yep.
Went to work. So I have a real job too.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Came to record. Like, this is our outlet. You know what I'm saying?
In the midst of all this shit, niggas and nigga virtual learning. I'm in kindergarten.
Right.
I'm in 7th grade.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
3rd grade.
And then I got my own 3rd grade, and then I have my own shit to do for my job. Like, all of this shit is being balanced. So when you see it, you know what I'm saying, and you see us consistently putting out 225 episodes every fucking Friday at 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Just know that a nigga stayed up till 11:30, 12 o'clock, editing, uploading, coming up with a topic, coming up with a caption. You know what I'm saying? Making sure the video look right to post the next morning. Making sure he got the video. It's a two-man job. Two-man job. So respect what the fuck you see in front of you. That's all I got to say, man. Way more fly than you, one, you on Instagram. Way more fly than you, two, you on Twitter. Your baby mama's favorite single father. Check us out, man. We everywhere. Fuck ass niggas.
I would drop the bike, but we just got these hoes. So. Oh, Lil Dirt 88 on Twitter, Dirt _88 on IG.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all for listening.
Oh shit.